tuned into Indus, it's BBC Radio Manchester and BBC Radio Lancashire. Thousands of British Muslims have been gathering together for the first time since the start of the pandemic for the UK's longest-running Islamic conference. Ahmadi Muslims from across the UK have been coming together this weekend at the event known as the Jalsa Salana. Well over 35,000 people from all over the world attended the last Jalsa, which was held in 2019. This year, it's only UK residents, and around 4,000 attended each of the 3 days due to the pandemic. Well, joining me now, live from the Jalsa Salana, is Sabah Ahmadi, also known for his platform, The Young Imam. He's a local lad. He's from Hume here in Manchester. Welcome to the programme. How are you doing, Sabah? You okay?
I'm very well. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. All the better for speaking to you. How have the last 3 days been for you then?
The last 3 days, let me just put into motion. I'm currently walking through a field with wellies on. It's absolutely soaking wet. The last 3 days have been wet, slippery, muddy. There's been a spiritual rejuvenation. There's been laughs. There's been a sense of brotherhood. There's been a sense of, I've missed you. How have you been? And it's an event which, to be honest, I've missed. Coming to every single year, well, last year, namely, but because I've been coming since for as long as I can remember, really. I feel back here on site, stood in the middle of a massive farm, which has turned into a mini tent village in the middle of Hampshire. Honestly, there's nothing else like it.
So it's basically like Glastonbury, but for the Ahmadi Muslim community.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, because I as somebody that has taken a little look at your social media, and also because I rung you at the wrong time earlier, your car got stuck in the mud.
Yeah, so as you arrived, because it's been a sticky situation, there's been cars on site for the past 3-4 days. There's been a lot of rain here. So as soon as we turned up, we realised that we're losing traction and the cars got stuck. So now the final speech of the Caliph of our community, the worldwide head of our community, Hazrat Mirza Masood Ahmed, his final speech just finished. We've come out trying to get our car out, and we've got loads of lads trying to push it out.
Fantastic. Well, good luck with that. Tell me a little bit about what kind of steps have been taken around kind of health and safety due to the pandemic, obviously, to make sure that this event was able to go ahead.
Yeah, of course, now health and safety is a priority, looking after everyone's health so everyone's safe on site. So you have to come to the event and prove you've been vaccinated, double vaccination, and also prove a negative COVID test. As well as that, social distancing has been put into place, and also people have been told to wear masks. So we're doing everything we can to keep those people who turn up on site safe, and also so they can protect their families when they go home.
Fantastic. Now, for those of our listeners who maybe don't know, tell us a little bit more about the history of the Ahmadiyya community, and more importantly, why this particular event, Jalsa Salana, why is it so significant?
Yeah, so the Ahmadi Muslim community, as Ahmadi Muslims, we believe in the promised Messiah, the awaited Messiah came. He was born in 1835. Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian. We believe him to be the Messiah of the age. And the event Jalsa Salana have been taking place for over 100 years now. So it's one of our main events which takes place in the year. And like you rightly said, that we have normally over 35,000 people coming from across the world, dignitaries, guests. A lot of my friends have come, journalists, TV presenters have also been on site. We've had news crews here. And it's an event which, of course, there's nothing else like it. That's why it draws so much attraction from the outside people who are not able to come to the event. That's why newsrooms come with their trucks and whatever. And it's a really enjoyable weekend for those people who come on site. Not only for those on site, but also those who are at home, because they can view it on MTA, our Sky channel.
Now, I mean, obviously 4,000 people is still a sizable amount of people. However, compared to what you normally have, does it feel like more of a kind of... Is it a bit more of a personal experience this time round? Does it feel a bit more intimate?
Do you know, every year is intimate, and I'll tell you the reason why is because whenever you come here every single year, you see people who you've not seen all year, from across the world even. Like, I've got friends who live in Bradford, Huddersfield, up north, who I don't normally see on a regular basis. When everyone comes here together for the same purpose of worship, to have that spiritual rejuvenation, to connect with others here, to listen to the sermon and the speech of the Caliph, that makes it so intimate. So for me, regardless of the numbers, it's always a very intimate and personal event.
finally, you are known. I dare I say you're more well known for your for your social media and your platform, the Young Imam. Tell me a little bit about where that came from.
So Young Imam is what it is. I am one of Britain's youngest Imams, and I started my work on social media to primarily help people establish their connection with God Almighty, help them develop that further, and help them on the journey of hope, positivity, and faith. And my content on Instagram, on YouTube, and so on and so forth, it is the same handle, the Young Imam, over all social media platforms, and it's there to give people a feel-good factor, to let them know that they're always loved, to let them know that they can always turn to God Almighty, Allah the Almighty, whenever they need that help and support. And also on the other side, it's trying to help people understand what Islam is about. There's a lot of people out there, a third of Britons feel that Islam threatens the British way of life. That's a report put out by Hope Not Hate. That's a big number, Reece. That's a massive, massive number. So I'm trying to do my bit as a Muslim, trying to help people understand what Islam is and really help them understand that Islam really is a religion of peace, and the motto of our community is love for all and hatred for none.
Thank you so much for joining us, Sabah. I hope you have a wonderful rest of whatever's left of the Jalsa.
It's pushing the car out.
Well, I was going to say, I hope you get the car out, more importantly. I hope next time the next Jalsa comes around, you're not still there, stuck in the mud.
I hope not.
But good luck and do have a safe journey back to Manchester, all right?
Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
That is the wonderful Sabah Ahmadi, also known as the Young Imam. He's currently at the Jalsa Salana, which is the annual gathering of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he might just get home in the same car that he left in.